Raz enjoys a good fight as much as the next guy, but these are horrible creatures. Five Claw, good to see you. Raz has a proposal if you have the time. Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of... Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. This one has come to Summerset at the ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she is concerned. Shimmerin serves as the arrival point for newcomers to the island. Raz never saw such monsters. As a matter of fact, Raz made it true. Not enough syllables. The divine nothing at all. Unless you think they came to Summerset because of the Queen's decree. No, that would be ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. We need to confirm these rumors or else put an end while you ask questions around the city.
Find your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires an ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that I believe in caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice, they took her away. They told me perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it. Nice hole. They're coming for us. Hope we find something interesting today.
newcomer? In the warehouse district? Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend? The Divine? Who told you that? If a justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing, I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. Oh, my family has been here for generations. Summerset is a
Off we go! This is unheard of! Why have you closed the monastery?
Such anger! Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for us. She questions, why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents? Raz admires your enthusiasm.
Suitability for Altmer society.
The old dog's right. Lock up the newcomers. Send the newcomers back where they came from. They're not welcome here.
Let's ride! Summerset!
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Did someone tell you you could be here? I think not.
No, not now, please. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldok brought with him. Aldok Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended. The Aldok and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own. Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care? The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation.
can't stay. You just can't.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldark's office, wouldn't you agree? I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it... The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed... A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it.
I hate trespassers.
You've got to the count of 3 to leave. 1...
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive over there. See if you can...
Thank the Divines! You are... It's a nightmare! We came to... The monks gathered them a few moments...
Is that a... Scoffin?
Oh, thank you for setting me free!
A Daedra? Here? An excellent question. And one Then I suggest we pick up the pace. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Come on, let's talk outside. Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Psijic Order. Our Rite Master sent me to investigate a warning we received. The Psijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this? An Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Psijic island for safety.
Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
You know, some...
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to a Psijic. Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Psijics. For an island of... There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Psijic mage, and Kinlady Avanis and Raz...
Yes? And who might you be? The kin lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Yes. So you do. And...
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
How bold of you. The Neberard dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neberard. You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about... You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Nebera. You're right, where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means... That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say you're... I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to...
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a bio leave? No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my... Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation. Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste... Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met. And I recommended him for the position... That's preposterous! Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest... they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's
Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be. Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she is not a murderer. The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz...
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Psijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Praise we know Xerxes, who transcribes our story. Honor the scrivener, archivist of glory. Clap hands in praise, exalt the divine.
This is what dealing with High Elf nobles gets you, Bringus.
One of Summerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here. Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate.
With you, Swit!
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably should have heard that.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Oldark!
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra! Help!
Come, Nebara! Let me... Dagra! Destroy...
Anyway. I guess this is a fight now.
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Uldark Tilkalar? I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Uldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vial. You'd be surprised what a particular object can... The Right Master leads the Psijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine, in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location. One more adjustment, and there! You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah, Five Claw. Queen Irene will be disappointed that the Kin Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Uldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal. The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vial. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? The Psijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much luck. Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Psijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the...
This is a disaster.
You... That'll reeve... This bodes well. We have an army of Lamias to deal.
All right, we've lost many securing this beach. Search and supply.
slaughtering your soldiers. Our storm spell is nearly... We can't allow them any farther into these caves. Kill them!
Someone's falling on their own sword. if you're tired from scaling that sheer cliff. I'd ask you to do it again in a second. Spread out and... I had my units. The scouts report. had to assist. Good. This should be the last conduit. Let's take the top. No! Indeed. Tamriel.